This is the world now, bringing you everything you need to know from around the globe. Iran's top leadership has warned that a U.S. attack would ignite a full-scale regional conflict. Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei told state media on Sunday that Iran will not be intimidated by U.S. naval deployments and vowed a, quote, strong blow against anyone who attacks Iran. This warning comes as the United States has increased its naval presence in the Middle East after President Donald Trump repeatedly threatened intervention unless Iran agrees to a nuclear deal and stops killing protesters. Meanwhile, Iran's parliament speaker Mohammad Baqer Qalibaf said Iran will designate EU armies as, quote, terrorist groups after the European Union labeled Iran's Revolutionary Guards a terrorist organization last week. He also said authorities will consider expelling EU military attachés. U.S. House Speaker Mike Johnson expects to end the partial government shutdown by Tuesday. The speaker on Sunday expressed confidence that he has the Republican votes to restore funding for most federal agencies once lawmakers return to Washington. The U.S. entered what is expected to be a brief shutdown on Saturday after Congress failed to approve a funding deal as it was out of session by the time the Senate passed the spending package on Friday. Johnson said the House aims to fund all agencies except the Department of Homeland Security by Tuesday. Democrats on Sunday demanded immediate reforms for ICE following 2 fatal shootings of U.S. citizens in Minneapolis. Speaker Johnson promised 2 weeks of good faith negotiations on immigration enforcement once the rest of the government reopens. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer says the former Prince Andrew must testify before a U.S. congressional committee after newly released files detailed more ties to sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Newly released U.S. Justice Department files on Friday revealed emails showing Andrew maintained regular contact with Epstein for more than 2 years after Epstein's child sex crimes conviction. The files also include photos that appear to show Andrew crouching over and touching the waist of a woman lying on the floor with her face blacked out. Separately, the BBC cited a U.S. lawyer saying a woman alleged Epstein sent her to Britain for a sexual encounter with Andrew in 2010 at the Windsor Castle estate. Andrew denies all wrongdoing. Pope Leo XIV is calling for a global Olympic truce as the 2026 Winter Games prepares to open in Italy later this week. The Pope referred on Sunday to an ancient custom when states would lay their arms before and during the Games. He urged all nations currently in conflict to lay down their arms and seek dialogue, describing the upcoming Games as a message of fraternity and hope for a peaceful world. He specifically asked those in positions of authority to make concrete gestures to ease tensions. The Winter Olympics begin this Friday. Chu Ji-hyun, ArirangNews.